What you need for starters, you see here, just we'll use this and this to punch holes in the plastic, and just a pair of scissors. That's it. And the idea is that we're going to put the cap on the bottle, and this in here will seal this up really well. The sodium is going to go inside there. Then we'll put some holes down here so that we can, this is open, put some holes down here, so we'll run a rod through it, and it will float upright until we pull a cord and dunk the sodium into the water. There it is. So for starters, this is it. I punched 4 holes here and 2 here that the rod will run through, and then 1 further away that we'll use to pull it over and dunk it. This one is just as is. So first thing, make sure the lid is securely on the bottle. Then we'll get a piece of sodium. So that's a good sized chunk right there. And you can see that the chunk of sodium is too big to fall through those holes there. So now we will insert that there. And now the sodium is trapped in the top. We want some liquid electrical tape around it. Some extra sealant. I've tried doing it with just the electrical tape, and I've had one failure that way. If it's not completely sealed, the trapped air will leak out and allow the water to come in contact with the sodium. Now we'll let this dry for a few minutes. Now that this has had a few moments to dry, we will wrap it well with electrical tape, just to make sure it's good and sealed and that the container is not going to fall apart. Okay, now that part is done, and we will move on to the bin. The bottle has to go onto the rod before the rod is anchored in place. And the last thing to do is to tie the cord onto the last hole that's here on the bottom. And then the piece to keep the walls from blowing out goes in place. And you start filling it with water, and it's good to go. The rod that holds the bottle in place is off to the side for two reasons. First reason is so that when the cord is pulled, it can be dunked and will end up roughly in the center of the bin. And the second reason is so that as it's being filled, it can rest up against the side. The water will go up around it, but the water won't get in here because of the air inside, and it will just pick it up like this. It's important to leave some cord here so that the weight of the cord doesn't pull it any direction. It's also important to run the cord over the top of this so that you have some leverage when you're ready to lift it. The hose needs to be taped so that if the hose flies out when it's only half full, no one needs to get close to fix it.
Yeah.